Feathers in the Fire, a deep dive into Catherine Cookson's portrait of resilience and redemption. Catherine Cookson, a name synonymous with sweeping historical sagas and compelling female protagonists, captivated readers for decades with her unflinching portrayal of working-class life in northeast England. Among her extensive bibliography, Feathers in the Fire, published in 1970, stands out as a particularly poignant exploration of resilience, redemption, and the enduring power of love amidst the harsh realities of early 20th century poverty. Set against the backdrop of the burgeoning shipbuilding industry and the ever-present threat of World War I, the novel paints a vivid picture of a young woman's fight for survival and her ultimate triumph over adversity. Feathers in the Fire introduces us to Hetty, a spirited and independent young woman navigating the treacherous waters of Edwardian-era Newcastle. Hetty lives with her domineering and often cruel grandmother, Fanny Craddock, in a squalid tenement. Fanny, embittered by a life of hardship and loss, constantly berates Hetty, blaming her for the death of her son, Hetty's father. This toxic environment leaves Hetty feeling isolated and undervalued, yearning for affection and a sense of belonging. The novel's strength lies in its unflinching depiction of the poverty and social inequality that plagued the working class. Cookson doesn't shy away from showcasing the grime and desperation of the slums, the constant struggle to make ends meet, and the limited opportunities available to young women like Hetty. The constant threat of illness, unemployment, and violence looms large, shaping the characters' choices and forcing them to confront difficult moral dilemmas. Escape from this harsh reality arrives in the form of Matthew Thornton, a kind and compassionate young man who works as a shipwright at the local shipyard. Matthew sees beyond Hetty's rough exterior and recognizes her inherent goodness and unwavering spirit. Their connection is immediate and profound, offering Hetty a glimmer of hope and the promise of a life beyond the confines of her grandmother's oppressive control. Their burgeoning romance, however, is not without its challenges. Matthew's family, while respectable, are not entirely welcoming of Hetty. His sister, Margaret, harbors a deep-seated prejudice against Hetty due to her social standing and rumors surrounding her parentage. This class divide is a recurring theme in the novel, highlighting the rigid social structures that dictated people's lives and limited their choices. Furthermore, Hetty's grandmother, Fanny, actively attempts to sabotage the relationship. Driven by her own twisted sense of possessiveness and a deep-seated fear of being abandoned, Fanny manipulates and lies to both Hetty and Matthew, seeking to drive a wedge between them. This interference adds a layer of psychological tension to the narrative, as Hetty is forced to choose between loyalty to her grandmother and the possibility of a fulfilling future with Matthew. As Hetty and Matthew's relationship deepens, Hetty begins to uncover the truth about her past. Secrets surrounding her parents' lives, hidden for years, gradually come to light, challenging her understanding of her own identity and origins. These revelations force her to confront uncomfortable truths about her family and the circumstances that shaped her life. Cookson masterfully weaves these elements of mystery and intrigue into the narrative, keeping the reader engaged and invested in Hetty's journey of self-discovery. The looming shadow of World War I further complicates the characters' lives. As the war intensifies, Matthew, like many young men in the region, feels compelled to enlist. The prospect of his departure casts a pall over their relationship, forcing them to confront the fragility of life and the uncertainty of the future. This also impacts the shipbuilding industry, bringing both opportunity and hardship to the community. While the war serves as a significant backdrop to the narrative, Cookson's primary focus remains on the personal struggles and triumphs of her characters. She skillfully portrays the emotional toll of separation, the fear of loss, and the resilience of those left behind. The women of the community, deprived of their husbands, fathers, and brothers, step up to fill the void, demonstrating their strength and resourcefulness in the face of adversity. A pivotal moment in the novel occurs when Hetty, desperate to escape her grandmother's clutches and secure her independence, takes a job at the local shipyard. This decision is both courageous and controversial, as women traditionally did not work in such male-dominated environments. Hetty faces prejudice and discrimination from her male counterparts, who resent her presence and question her abilities. However, Hetty is determined to prove herself. She works tirelessly, demonstrating her competence and unwavering commitment to the job. Through her hard work and perseverance, she gradually earns the respect of her colleagues and establishes herself as a valuable member of the team. Hetty's experience at the shipyard underscores Cookson's commitment to portraying the changing roles of women in society. As traditional social structures began to crumble during the war, women were increasingly called upon to fill roles previously reserved for men. Cookson celebrates the resilience and adaptability of these women, highlighting their contributions to the war effort and their fight for greater equality. As the war progresses, Matthew is injured in battle and returns home, physically and emotionally scarred. The trauma of war has a profound impact on him, leaving him withdrawn and disillusioned. Hetty, now stronger and more independent, becomes his anchor, providing him with the love and support he needs to heal and rebuild his life. The final chapters of Feathers in the Fire focus on Hetty and Matthew's journey towards reconciliation and their ultimate triumph over the obstacles that have threatened to tear them apart. They learn to navigate the challenges of their past, forgive each other's flaws, and embrace the possibility of a shared future. Cookson's ending is not overly sentimental or simplistic. While Hetty and Matthew find happiness together, their lives remain grounded in the realities of their time. They have both been shaped by their experiences of poverty, loss, and war, and they carry these scars with them. However, they have also emerged stronger and more resilient, with a deeper understanding of themselves and each other. Feathers in the Fire is more than just a romance novel, it is a powerful and poignant portrayal of working-class life in early 20th century England. Catherine Cookson's masterful storytelling, her vivid characterizations, and her unflinching depiction of social inequality make this novel a compelling and enduring read. The novel's enduring appeal lies in its exploration of universal themes such as love, loss, resilience, and the human spirit's capacity to overcome adversity. Hetty, the courageous and independent protagonist, embodies these themes, inspiring readers to embrace their own inner strength and fight for a better future. The novel serves as a reminder of the enduring power of hope, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, and the importance of human connection in navigating the complexities of life. In the end, Feathers in the Fire is a testament to the indomitable spirit of the working class and the unwavering power of love to heal and redeem.